students. Today we'll start with the topic nucleic acids. So what are nucleic acids? Nucleic acids are polymer of nucleotides joined together by 3' to 5' phosphodiester bond. So nucleic acids are polymer of nucleotides joined together by 3' to 5' phosphodiester bond. The chain grows in 5' to 3' direction. The nucleic acid chain grows in 5' to 3' direction, means the new nucleotide is added at the 3' end. What is this 5' and 3' end? You will come to know in later in this video itself. So nucleic acids are of two types, DNA and RNA. Children, mind you, all the letters in DNA and RNA should be capital and no punctuation marks are used. There is no dot or comma. We can write simply DNA and RNA and all the letters will be capital. DNA is deoxyribonucleic acid. It is a polymer of deoxyribonucleotides. RNA is ribonucleic acid and it is a polymer of ribonucleotides. Now, whether it is DNA or RNA, each nucleic acid is made up of three components. Every nucleic acid is made up of three components. From these three components, first is nitrogenous base. So nucleic acid is made up of three components. First is nitrogenous base. Second is pentose sugar. And third is phosphate group. Phosphate group. So nucleic acid is made up of three components: nitrogenous base, sugar and phosphate group. This nitrogenous base is of two types. Nitrogenous base is of two types, purines and pyrimidines. Purines and pyrimidines. Purine and pyrimidine. Purine is a double ring structure. It is a double ring structure, whereas pyrimidine is single ring structure. It is single ring structure. This is the general structure of purine. It has two rings. Out of these two rings, one is 6-membered ring and another is 5-membered ring. One is 6-membered and another is 5-membered ring, and we will number it like this. This is the numbering of purine. And pyrimidine has this type of structure. It has only one ring which is 6-membered and it is numbered like this. Purines are of further two types, adenine and guanine. Adenine and guanine. Adenine is represented by capital A and guanine is represented by capital G. So, nitrogenous base are of two types, purines and pyrimidines. Purine are double ring structure and pyrimidines are single ring structure. See, जिसका नाम छोटा है, प्यूरिन छोटा है नाम, इसका स्ट्रक्चर बड़ा है, और जिसका नाम बड़ा है उसका स्ट्रक्चर छोटा है, उसके पास एक ही रिंग है. Purines are of two types, adenine and guanine, and these adenine and guanine are present both in DNA and RNA. Pyrimidine is of three types. Pyrimidine is of three types: cytosine, thymine, and uracil. Cytosine, thymine and uracil. Cytosine is represented by C, P, thymine by T and uracil by U. Cytosine is present in both DNA and RNA, whereas thymine is present in DNA and it is absent in RNA. Uracil is present in RNA and it is absent in DNA. So, pyrimidine is of three types: cytosine, thymine and uracil. Cytosine is present both in DNA and RNA. Thymine is present in DNA, absent in RNA, and uracil is present in RNA and absent in DNA. Next we come to pentose sugar. Pentose sugar is of two types, ribose and deoxyribose. Ribose and deoxyribose. Ribose is present in RNA and deoxyribose is present in DNA. Structure of ribose is like this. 1 dash, this is 2 dash carbon, 3 dash carbon, 4 dash carbon, and this is 5 dash carbon. 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, 4 dash, and 5 dash carbon. This is ribose. And deoxyribose, D means to less, to कम करना. D मतलब कम करना. Oxy means oxygen. तो राइबोस में से जब हम ऑक्सीजन कम करेंगे तो वो क्या बन जाएगा? डीऑक्सीराइबोस शुगर. तो वो ऑक्सीजन हम कहाँ से कम करेंगे? 2 डैश पोजीशन से. So HOH on 2 dash position I will write HH. यहाँ पर से ऑक्सीजन हमने कम कर दी. HOH and CH2OH and H. This is deoxyribose. 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, and 4 dash, 5 dash. So ribose sugar is present in RNA and deoxyribose sugar is present in DNA. Phosphate group. This phosphate group is provided by phosphoric acid. We can write like this: unionized form, and this is ionized form. So all these three things, nitrogenous base, pentose sugar, and phosphate group, join together to form the nucleic acid. पर ऐसा नहीं होता तीनों चीजें इकट्ठे ज्वाइन करें. पहले क्या ज्वाइन करता है? बेस और शुगर. फर्स्ट the base and sugar will join and the structure formed is known as nucleoside. In nucleoside, phosphate group will join and the structure formed will be nucleotide. So what is nucleoside? Nucleoside is nitrogenous base plus pentose sugar. First base and sugar will join and they together will form nucleoside. When phosphate group is attached to nucleoside, then it becomes nucleotide. So nucleotide is nucleoside plus phosphate group. Nucleoside plus phosphate group is nucleotide. So now I draw one structure of nucleoside. So this is, I have taken sugar, ribose sugar, and on this sugar I have attached adenine like this. This is adenine and this is ribose sugar. So children, as you can see, the base is always attached at 1 dash carbon. The base, nitrogenous base, whether it is purine or pyrimidine, it is always attached at 1 dash carbon of the sugar. And the bond which joins sugar with the base is known as glycosidic bond. This bond is known as glycosidic bond. So glycosidic bond is formed between 1 dash carbon of the sugar and see nitrogen of the base. It can be purine or pyrimidine. This structure formed is known as adenosine. This structure formed is known as adenosine. Why it is known as adenosine? Because to ribose sugar we have attached adenine. The name becomes adenosine. If I change here from ribose sugar to deoxyribose sugar, then the resultant structure will be called deoxyadenosine. Then we will call it deoxyadenosine. Now from this nucleoside we have to attach phosphate group. This phosphate group can be attached at 3' group or 5'. Phosphate group can occupy two positions, either 3' or 5'. So if I attach, and I am again changing it to ribose sugar. So if I attach phosphate group at 5' carbon, see like this, then it becomes adenosine monophosphate. Because phosphate group is 1. One phosphate group is attached at 5' carbon, so it becomes adenosine monophosphate, or you can write adenosine 5' monophosphate. You can write adenosine 5' monophosphate. Now, if I attach more than one phosphate, that is I attach phosphate groups. Then it becomes adenosine triphosphate. That is ATP, which is the energy currency of the cell. So this is the structure of ATP and it is a nucleotide. It has both sugar, base and phosphate group attached together, and this structure is known as nucleotide. Polymer of nucleotide is known as nucleic acid. When nucleotides polymerize, they form nucleic acid. Children, are you clear? Now I will write the name of nucleoside and nucleotides. If base is adenine, sugar I have taken ribose, sugar is ribose, then nucleotide will be adenosine. Adenosine. Nucleoside form will be adenosine. And in case of nucleotide, the name will be adenylic acid or adenosine monophosphate if we attach only one phosphate group. If I take adenine and sugar is deoxyribose, then deoxyadenylic acid will be the name of nucleotide. Similarly, if I take guanine and sugar guanine and the sugar is ribose, then the name of the nucleoside will be guanosine and name of the nucleotide will be guanilic acid or guanosine monophosphate, diphosphate, triphosphate, whatever. If we take the base cytosine and sugar is ribose, then the nucleoside form will be cytidine. Here the name is cytidine and the nucleotide will be cytidinic acid. Cytidinic acid. If I take thymine then and I take deoxyribose sugar, then it will become deoxythymidine and nucleotide will be deoxythymidinic acid. Similarly, if I take uracil and I take ribose sugar, then it will become uridine. Then the nucleoside will be uridine and the nucleotide will be uridylic acid. So in this way you can write the name of nucleoside or nucleotides depending upon the number of phosphate groups attached and type of sugar attached, whether it is ribose sugar or deoxyribose sugar. Now children will join two nucleotides together. The two nucleotides are joined together by phosphodiester bond. They are joined together by a phosphod bond. This is base. I have taken deoxyribose sugar. This is phosphate group. This is another nucleotide. This is base. This is phosphate group. And here children, this is polynucleotide chain. In this nucleotide chain, I have joined three nucleotides. And one nucleotide is joined to the other nucleotide through this phosphodiester bond. In this phosphodiester bond, 3' to 5', 3' to 5'. You can join many nucleotides in this way. In a polynucleotide chain, if at one end 5' group is free, 5' carbon is free. See here 5' carbon is free. Only phosphate 5' carbon and no other nucleotide is attached. So we will consider this 5' carbon as free. Then automatically at the other end 3' carbon will be free. So the end at which 5' carbon is free is known as 5' end, and the end at which 3' carbon is free is known as 3' end. 5' end and 3' end. So this is a polynucleotide chain. This base is joined with the sugar with the help of glycosidic bond. This is phosphodiester linkage. If we consider only one linkage, then it is phosphoester linkage. Two linkages, then it is phosphodiester linkage. And this phosphodiester bond is a high energy bond. The polynucleotide chain grows in 5' to 3' direction.